Hey, how's it going? This is week 3 of the web development log. Doing pretty well this week. It is Wednesday instead of Monday, which is when I usually record these, but that's just due to me being pretty productive and wanting to get some projects done before showing them off. So we have a lot of stuff to go over for this one, but try to make it short. First off, with Zero to Mastery, I really have been enjoying their content. I didn't get too much through this just because I've been very focused on the Odin project. Um, I got all the way through to past DOM manipulation, and I'm gonna be watching some of these later. But I won't be renewing my subscription to Zero to Mastery for a few reasons. I'm gonna make a video reviewing the platform. Um, but is simply I think the platform is fantastic, but I just right now want to focus on the Odin project. There was a discussion that has been in the Odin project Discord that was about doing multiple programs at once, and so I want to focus on just one at a time because it seems to be the better option. So that is why I'll be leaving Zero to Mastery for now. I definitely in the future, once done with the Odin project, plan on rejoining and buying a subscription again because I feel like the platform is fantastic. But again, that'll be in a whole full video reviewing the Zero to Mastery Academy. But yep, that's pretty much all I've done with Zero to Mastery this week. Little bit of JavaScript, finishing up this section, which was just JavaScript, and then getting into DOM manipulation. So yeah. And then on to the Odin project, which I've been doing quite well at. See that I'm almost done with foundations. I was like here last week, and I am now all the way almost done with the JavaScript basics. So I finished my rock paper scissors last night, which I'll show that off. And today I'm gonna be trying to tackle this. Don't know if I finish. Not really sure how long it will take me, but gonna try to tackle a large portion of this today. And then once I'm done with that, finish the rest of the stuff, and then eventually close out with foundations by hopefully by the next video, and I'll be in the Node.js path after that. So some of the stuff that I did this week for the Odin project wise, was I updated my recipes project. This front page is still the same, but I just styled this stuff to get it styled. It's pretty ugly, but it works. Yeah, so they're all the same. They all follow the same styling. If we, that's gonna be like that. Recipes. I only have 2 style sheets, so they all follow style 2. And yeah, that's the recipe. That's not the main stuff. The big stuff is the landing page and the rock paper scissors, which we'll go over after. So yeah, with the Odin landing page, I did quite well. It was pretty enjoyable project actually, because I made it sort of about dogs, but I was able to get Flexbox down pretty pat. And the only thing that I think I would change if I was going to go back to it would be to make this a bit less wider, but besides that, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I followed a color palette online and I really like how that worked out. So yeah, but it's a fantastic design in my eyes compared to like stuff you'll see for the rock paper scissors. I put a lot of time and effort into the design, and all that. And then I added something pretty cool at the end. If I hover over my name, it shows my Discord tag, and that is something that's pretty interesting because it is not using any JavaScript. So if I go back to here, there's no JavaScript in this project. So when I go into my styles, might be at the bottom. It is, yeah. So I have like a hover animation that has data. So if I go to my HTML back, I have data, which is then that. I don't really understand it too much. I understood it a lot more when I did it, but essentially this data just comes up over this because it's a span element, so it's an inline element. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I looked up how to do it and implemented the idea. So, and then finally the big project that I was working on all yesterday and a little bit before that, which is the rock paper scissors. So there is a problem with it right now. The emoji I used for the rock is very or isn't universal, it looks like. So I'm gonna be changing that. That's like the only thing I feel like I'm gonna need to change. But yeah, so just pretend that that's a rock right now. So if you click anything, it will highlight over. If you have your score up top here, and then you have the text. I might move the text up into here. I know how to do that. I would just margin bottom like minus or have it a negative value. But I sort of like it right here right now. But yeah, and then when you click on something, so I click scissors and the computer didn't move its option, and so you just play through, and I've won. Nice. And then we have a game over, a button pops up where it says play again, you play again, everything refreshes. The project was pretty interesting. My JavaScript code is something. It is quite a mess, and that's something I want to work on for this next project with the Etch-a-Sketch. I was thinking of ideas on how to implement it before really looking at it, because I've seen people post their projects in the Discord, but one thing I definitely want to do better is organizing stuff. I have a lot of functions. This is my playround function, which hard-coded in if the player has rock, everything. And then I don't need that, and then I have all the GUI stuff. Although I believe I have a few things like the highlight. See, like it's all out of whack. Like for my highlights to happen, it's all over the place, but it works, and that's the big part. So for a while though, I was trying to put everything into a while loop, but I forgot that these were like event listeners, so they're sort of always active. So I decided to put that stuff in here. What's it called? I'm gonna be possibly not redoing the code, but fixing this up so it's like just one function that is I can call through each one, and I'll have a parameter which will be my data from the playground. So and then all I'll do is I'll have my function pass in a value into here so that this playground follows the scissors button. But that's that. It's a mess, but it works. Besides the rock logo not being up, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and happy that I didn't look anything up, and I did it on my own, sort of. But yeah, that's pretty much how this week has went. Yeah, I got this project to do, and then I believe this is a lesson on arrays. No, we already did arrays. Objects, okay. So this is something I'm not really knowledgeable about, but and then the calculator project, and then we go through a little bit, but almost done. We'll see where I'm at next week. I'll try to do the video on Monday, so it'll only be about 5 days from now, and I don't work too much on the weekend because I do work. But yeah, pretty good progress this week, really productive. Gonna try to keep that rolling. But yeah, that's it. And stay tuned for the review of Zero to Mastery video that will be coming out after this. Thanks.